Then yet another federal judge ruling against Elon Musk's Doge today, blocking access to a sensitive payment system over at the Treasury Department. Now, the judge made a few exceptions, only though on a read-only basis. And a second federal judge in as many days blocking the president's executive order ending birthright citizenship, the judge accusing Trump of trying to change the Constitution. So following all of that, it's kind of interesting, right? Now, in the meantime, on the other side of things, the Trump Justice Department going on offense against jurisdictions resisting the president's immigration crackdown. So they're suing the state of Illinois, city of Chicago, and local officials over their so-called sanctuary laws. So we're on top of it from all the different angles, and we have members of Congress from both sides of the aisle joining the program today, starting on the Republican side with the Congressman Troy Balderson from Ohio, live from Capitol Hill. Good to have you on, Congressman. I want to talk about both of those issues that I said if I can. You know, it's like you lose some and you win some. I do think it's somewhat significant, perhaps, that the president's being checked to some extent by the courts. You know, this deadline was supposed to happen tonight on the federal workers. Court steps in. That's been pushed. We'll see what happens Monday. What would you say about the checks and balances and what's been happening this week with Elon Musk?
Look, I'm all for Elon Musk. I'm a supporter of Doge. I want to see that happen. We need to dig in and do an audit of our federal government. But I appreciate the balances that we're doing and the checks and balances that we're doing. But I'm all for it, and I think we need to continue going down this path of looking.
I wonder if you don't think he has too much influence. Like on the tablet, I'll bring this up so I can circle it here for a moment. How much influence do you want Elon Musk to have? The Economist did a poll and they asked voters, Republican voters. Now, back in November, they said, well, we want him to have a lot of influence. 47% said as much, but now only 26% are saying as much. So it would lead you to believe that even the Republicans say maybe there's a little too much power with this guy who hasn't been elected. What would you say?
Look, I disagree with a little bit of that. In the congressional district that I represent, my constituents are all supportive of what's happening with Elon Musk and what he is doing and what he is looking for and trying to dissect, you know, how out of touch this federal government is with our spending. So the 12th congressional district in Central Ohio supports this. So I feel like your number's a little off. I support it. Look, I'm a former small business owner. My family had an automobile Chrysler dealership. I know what it's like. We got to get the federal government in line with what our people want us to do and get our budget in line also. What
would you say about the buyouts in particular? It's been interesting to watch these numbers. I know they wanted to see it go to like 5 to 10%. It was a little bit lower, but we do have a new number just in that 60,000 federal employees, earlier it was 40,000, have accepted the federal buyout. Now, again, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens at this hearing that's been set up for Monday. What do you make of that number and what the goal was and how this relates to it?
I'm not really surprised. I mean, look, change is hard. And so I think there's a fear factor there with change that's happening right now. Look, and we're going to go through this process. And the process will be challenging as change is hard, as I said earlier. So I'm all for it. If they want to take that buyout, I encourage them to take that buyout. And look, God's got a path for everybody. So there'll be something else down the road for them.
I want to also get your thoughts on the other side. I mentioned that the Trump administration is being aggressive when it comes to sanctuary cities, going on offense with this Department of Justice lawsuit. Here's Tom Homan, the border czar, speaking earlier today. Let's listen.
We're going to hold sanctuary cities accountable. We're going to take them on it, and we'll take them to court. Again, it's everybody, every elected mayor, every elected governor, every elected city councilman. You would think they would want their community safe too, and they would want public safety threats removed from their community. That's their number one responsibility, is protecting communities. Work with us.
Work with us, he says. How do you see this developing, though? Because the whole point, as you know, being a sanctuary city is to essentially do the opposite and not work with the federal government.
They don't, but I think some of these sanctuary cities are seeing the light. They're seeing what the constituents asked for from the November election. I think there's an appreciation there. Look, this is no different than what President Obama did in his first term in office. So my constituents and the 12th Congressional District are all supportive of this. We do have one sanctuary city that's just outside the district. I feel like we can continue to communicate with them. There are positives to this.
A bunch of mayors are set to testify next month, I believe. Congressman, good to have you on. Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.